All right, let's get this show on the road. Maybe I can give Josh something to work with this time. All right, I'm Randy. Welcome to Randy's Transmissions videos about our 68 RFE Babymaker 2000 valve bodies for 29. Hello and welcome to Alan's loud giant. God damn it, Alan. Okay, it's all right. Hello, I am Randy, owner of Randy's Transmissions in Tooele, Utah. Today we are here to show how to swap an OEM solenoid into the Babymaker 2000 valve body for 2019 and up Cummins. So let's dig into this, and then at the end of the video I'll do a quick rundown and explain why we're doing this. Okay, let's get started. Need a T25 to get this rolling, and I don't have one up here, so let me see if I can find one over here. Can't find a T25 over here to save my life. Oh, look, here's one, and it's broken. Imagine that. Wow. God, who would have thought? Jesus Christ, this place is a shithole. You know what? How about you do this without me? Yeah, oh, here we go. Okay, hey, I'm back. We have our T25. Let's get this informational video on the road. Now that we have our infamous T25, we're going to start with this valve body. This would be the valve body you're pulling out of your truck. You're going to set it on the table like this. And now the part you're removing is the solenoid block right here. So first thing, unplug your wiring connector right here. Now there's 9 T25 bolts on this solenoid block. We're going to go ahead and undo these. Okay, have these undone. Go ahead and remove these, set them in a pile next to the valve body. Take this, remove it, set it to the side over here. Now, take our new Babymaker 2000 valve body. We're going to do the same thing. Remove these 9 T25s. Okay, now that we have these loose, once again, we'll take these bolts out, set them to the side in a nice pile. Go ahead and remove this block. Now under here, you will notice a few things. There's a check ball right here. We glue these in so that they don't get lost. Now, it's always a good idea to just verify these are still in here. They're not going to come out because they are glued in, but just double check, make sure that check ball's there when you go back together. So now we'll take the block. We're going to remove these 4 Torx right here, these T25s. Going to take these out. Now there's 2 plates. This last bolt right here, when you take this out, be careful. There is an accumulator spring under this plate. There's a little bit of pressure. Just keep your hand on it like that while you take the bolt out, and then it'll come apart. So the spring goes in like this. If that falls out, it's pretty hard to screw that up. Now take your old solenoid block with your existing solenoid that came out of the truck, and we'll remove these 4 T25s right now. Same thing, set these 4 bolts to the side in a pile. Take your plates off, like so. Now you'll be able to grab the solenoid, twist, and pull out. When you take the solenoid out, we give you O-rings. You're going to want to take something like a pick or something with a point to remove these O-rings. Now the reason that you want to remove these is they do get flat from heat. Also, you're going to want to clean the solenoid and blow it off with some compressed air. So you'll take your first O-ring off, usually the black one, just like that. Second O-ring, green, right on the back, take that off, set these to the side. Do not reuse those. Always want to put new solenoid O-rings on. Now we'll take the green O-ring, that goes on the big land here on the solenoid. It's nice that they're identified by color, so green always goes towards the back. And slide that on there. Take the black one, roll that over right on the snout here. Take a little bit of assembly lube, dress these O-rings so they slide in nice and easy into the new block. Okay, now we're going to take the brand new block that's already been cleaned, it's prepped, it's also been verified that this update's been done. That's why we circle them. We know that it's right for the truck. So you're good to go. Put the solenoid in, twist in, pops in. Now you'll notice there's a flat on the solenoid. The flat part should point towards this spring. So we're going to go ahead and take the first plate. Going to start a couple bolts in here, your 4 T25s. Start with this top bolt here, thread it in by hand. Now take your second plate with the 3 bolts, slide that in, and then start the rest of these T25s as so. Okay, and we'll snug these down. And one more bolt. Okay, so now that we have these bolts snug, we're going to grab our torque wrench. We're going to torque these to 65 inch-pounds. So that way we know they're not over tight and that they're not under tight. The last thing we want to see is these come loose. Okay, perfect. So now what we have here is a completed block. It's ready to drop on the new valve body. So we're going to set this on here, just like so. Obviously we verified the check ball's still there, it's glued in, hasn't moved anywhere. Take your 9 T25s, drop them back in. They're all the same length too, so there's no discrepancy there. They all fit in the same hole. That's what she said. And snug these down now. If you're unsure of this, run them in by hand. If you feel like you don't have control of your gun. Okay, now that those are snug, come back to our torque wrench. Same torque sequence, 65 inch-pounds. Start in the middle and work your way out. Two. And by the way, please return the old solenoid block back with your core to us. Perfect. Now we have those torqued down. Take your solenoid plug, clip that bad boy right on there. Can only go on one way. Make sure it's locked down. You'll hear a click. Now you are ready to install your Babymaker 2000 back into your vehicle. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody a quick rundown on why this happens. In 2019, they changed some things. They added this solenoid. There's a couple reasons for that. It gives them more control over lockup. It also has things in here to help with the harsh reverse engagement that people were complaining about. So what has happened is these are flow rated solenoids. There's a QR code on the side. If you don't have the ability to have access to OEM software, you're not going to be able to program a brand new solenoid to your vehicle. What can happen is if you don't do that, it'll cause no lockup, harsh lockup, all sorts of converter problems. So the reason that we're offering it this way is if you're taking a valve body that is coming out of a healthy transmission and you're doing this as preventative, because obviously these cast channel plates, they still flex, they still cause cross leaks. So that's why our Babymaker has the billet channel plate. We also add a stronger accumulator plate cover to prevent overdrive blowout. So there's a lot of upgrades in here. The biggest thing is swapping over the solenoid. It's okay if your vehicle is already in good shape and you don't have solenoid codes. This is an option. In a perfect world, we would love to put new solenoids on everything. But the reality is most people don't have the options and the availability to be able to program a QR code into their computer to flow match the solenoid to the PCM. So what this does is it prevents you from having to worry about that. That's what you can do. New O-rings, you clean these up. This will work. If there's still any questions or you guys are unsure, please give us a call at 435-228-6619 between Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30. We're here to help you guys, and we appreciate your business and look forward to servicing you. Yeah, we'll give you a service. What we think you give jobs around this place? Where the did that come from?